Alright, so it's been a few months and that's my bad. But I can sum it all up by saying I've been busy. I have missed doing videos, I have missed just working on my own stuff, so I do want to make more of an effort to do it. But again, I am busy. Hopefully this summer I'll have a bunch of stuff coming out I'm working on, but we'll have to wait and see. But for now, let's talk about all the musical plastic I've bought. It's that time of year again. I've already done this once, and this probably won't be out the same time last year. I'm rambling again. I did this last time. Let's just stop. Bad, Not Good, Talk Memory. I really like the cover for this album just because the sleeve itself is part of the cover. So it just looks really cool and it's a very smart idea. And I should have mentioned it in my album cover video, which you can still watch because I'm very proud of that. But yes, a very good album. Bad, Not Good, take a more rock, post-rock approach. Which I really enjoyed, and considering how I feel about Black Country New Roads, this is a similar vibe and I'm very happy with it. Yes, very cool. Saturation by Brockhampton. This is not an official release, but it sounds decent, it sounds really good. And I can't fault it for that. So I've kept it. I usually don't like to keep too many bootlegs. Pretty because I want like my collection to be like as, I don't know, legitimate as possible, I guess. But that's just my own made up rule. But it's like one of my favorite albums. It did a lot for me when it first came out, and it was sold at rough trade, so it has like that seal of approval. So I thought, because I did also buy Saturation 2 and 3. And those pressings were really, really bad. It was also packaged weirdly, like I had 2 of the same discs for Saturation 3, so even then it was bad. Basically, if you're going to get any Saturation on vinyl, get the first one only, because don't play the other 2. Okay, I know what you're thinking. Caden, you already showed off this thing and created that fan favourite moment, but they tell you, this time, it's exactly the same. But this one, actually, is gold. It's a golden record. This was a new drop that happened earlier this year, and it said it was just Walmart exclusive, but it wasn't because it came out in the UK, did just fine. So yeah, I have that. I just have the one Bruno Mars record because I saw the other one, didn't need it, got the gold one, it's all good. So I can sort of excuse the insert, but not too much because it's still really bad and lazy, and I don't like it. It's a bad. Okay, I know what you're thinking again, but this time this was a Walmart exclusive. And this is still one of my favorite albums, and it looked cool. Basically, the pink vinyl just looked cool, and it still fit the color scheme of like the cover itself. This is without the screenplay, so I still have my other Because the Internet record. So yeah, so now I do have 2 copies of the same Childish Gambino record, which who would do that? So I have 2 copies of the same Childish Gambino record. Basically, and that's the escapades of how I bought 3 of the same record. And none of them was the one I wanted, but no, I'm happy having 1 blue and 1 yellow. I don't know, maybe I'll saw both of them in half and just glue them together.
tears in the bucket. Fuck it, I don't care about nothing. Nothing.
You know what I'm saying? Danny Brown. My biggest regret in life is not being able to like Atrocity Exhibition. Many times I've tried to listen to it and be like, okay, I'm gonna give this another go, and each time like, I do not like this, which is such a shame because I heard so many great things and I just can't hear it, and I'm very upset. But you know what I'm saying? I really like. It's zany, it's fun, it's wacky, it's goofy, it's silly, and I really like it. It's cool, and maybe I'll give Atrocity Exhibition another go. And maybe I'll still be disappointed with myself and with the album. Mostly with myself. I'm in the wrong this time.
Get the product and we out the dope. Mama, I've been twisting weed and now it's time to lock the throat. Let it go. Call me
Imperial by Denzel Curry. This is his first album, his first like, I guess, of a label, I think. And I never gave it a listen, but I saw it. It was a different variant of the record. And I liked his other stuff, like, you know what, just do an impulse buy, and it's really good. Denzel Curry is probably the most consistent artist I know. It's just really good, but you expect nothing less. So yes, give Denzel Curry in full a listen, because he's great.
Mosh pits and beer chests, stage diving, skydiving.
Channel Orange, another bootleg. Filmed. It was sold at rough trade, so it has to kind of have seal approval again. I took back a copy and bought another one that exchanged it because the copy was a bit scratched. This one is much better. It sounds good, and it's on Orange, which is like the bare minimum. As in, look what it's called. If you get any other color, you're just wrong and incorrect and silly, and I don't like you. I don't like you. Flat Tummy Tea. So I'm not the biggest fan of Bandana, the album. It just, I never get too much from it. Like, if I ever want to listen to Bandana, I'll just listen to Pinata and have a better time. Like, it's a shame. Like, it's good. It's just, it's not doing anything different that hits the same notes for me. But I'm a big fan of the song Bandana. That's a very good song, and I wanted to own that. And it just comes with Flat Tummy Tea, which is on the album, which is a good song too. 2 songs, then the instrumentals from those songs, and then some bonus beats from Madlib. Easy peasy, easy if you like.
Ready or not, here I come. You can't hide. Gonna find.
Fugees, the score. My friends will say that my music knowledge pre-2010 is abysmal. Did you know that Radiohead are from the UK? I didn't, but Fugees are one of the few artist, musician band, I won't call them, from like the 90s I really like. So I got the record. I love it when the record colour matches the colour scheme of the cover. Score, as in what can I say about the score that hasn't been said already? The score.
And the first time.
James Blake covers. Another Record Store Day pickup from this year. James Blake is a very good artist. I just wish I liked more. But it's him on piano playing covers. One of them being Godspeed by Frank Ocean. First time ever I saw your face, which is like just a beautiful song, and he does it very well. So yeah, glad I picked this up. Again, more for impulse. I didn't see it until on the day, on Record Store Day, that it was being sold, and I was like, yeah, sure, I've got money. Okay, so this very reflective cover. This is the deluxe edition, I guess platinum edition, I think it's called, of What's Your Pleasure, one of my favourite records from 2020. So basically, same album on one side, on side A and B, and then a bunch of bonus songs on side C and D. Basically another album's worth, you could say. I'm not the biggest fan of deluxe editions, because they obviously sound like they were leftovers, but It's a good vibe. I love the album, and it's just more of that. And also the fact that the whole cover's like reflective, it is very cool. The show in Bristol sold out, and I'm very, very upset. So I'm just putting that out there. Maybe I'll manifest actually going to see her. I don't know.
Sometimes I'm not okay, and that's okay. Same shit, no.
Kojey Radical, Reason to Smile. Kojey Radical is my favourite UK artist, like without a shadow of a doubt. As you can see, when I saw him live, he signed my thing, which is very cool. I feel like I was quite awkward, but I don't know. He signed my thing. I'm very happy to have met him, and it was a good live show, and at time recording, it is my album of the year, so... But this is also a few days before Kendrick Lamar's album comes out, so who knows? But yes, Kojey Radical, Reason to Smile, great album, fantastic album. He signed it, it's very good. Listen to it, please. Basketball is my favourite sport. I like the way they dribble up and down the court. Also, there's a B-side. It's The Game. I just lost the game. Whoa! How did Kylie Minogue's I Just Can't Get You Out of My Head get here? I didn't buy this. Definitely didn't buy the limited edition extended cut of this single for £30, because I wouldn't do that, because it's such a silly song. It's such a silly, not catchy, great song. It's just not that, and I don't know how this got here. But I'll keep it though. Sound Ancestors, Madlib. You might be thinking, oh, that's not the cover for that album. It's a different cover of the same sound waves, and the cover glows in the dark, which I'm actually going to show you, because I'm going to remember this time, unlike Awaken My Love, which I just forgot to show. So, Kaden, Editor Kaden, if you've seen this, make sure you put this in. Make sure you put in the glowing cover, otherwise people are going to be upset at you. They might not be, but I will. Like in the past, it would be retroactively... That's the wrong word. Marvin Gaye, What's Going On? This was on my to listen list for years. Like, we're talking like 2-3 years. And this year I finally got around to listen to it, and wow, it's actually amazing. Like, absolutely brilliant. Very quickly reached my top 10 favourite albums. Part of me wanted to get the Detroit mix, which I think just sounds better, but that is £60. And I can't justify that because it's just a different mix. It's not like there's a well, I guess it is a remix. It's not anything different about it. It's the same song, so I'm not spending £60 on that. MF Doom, Food. I wanted to pick this up for a while. I just never got around to it. I was saving up for like a special variant of it, which is green and white. But then when MF Doom passed, as cool as Society are, every one of his records is shot up in price, and it just seemed like a pipe dream at that point. So I had a bunch of different notifiers to when I can get a repress of Food. It's pink and green, which looks pretty cool. So yeah, we got that. Great album. Yeah, he's one of the best. One of the best to do it. I don't know too much about this record. I know he was on Scorpion with Drake. So, and it's a really good album. I would recommend it. It's been a bit quiet recently. He could be a big star if he put his mind to it. I made sure that wasn't gonna happen. Why did you do that? You're not supposed to. Oh yes, welcome to the exact same day. I'm in the same shirt, my hair is the same length, it's light outside, it's just... God, I can't believe how similar everything is.
I don't even know how it feels anymore.
Next up, we have So Nice by, well, it's by Knowledge, but it's NxWorries, basically. It is a 7-inch of a single that was on 1988, and it comes with a remix of that song, and as you can see, it's shaped, and it's a picture disc. So there's Anderson Paak, there's Knowledge. When it was announced years back, I really wanted it, but then production got pushed back, and it got pushed back. I put in the pre-order, that never came, so I was like, oh, I've missed out. And then I just found this, just looking randomly, seeing, oh, what's under K in the hip-hop section, and I just found it, and I picked it up straight away. And it looks cool. That's the only reason I bought it. It's a 2-minute song, the remix is okay, but it looks cool, and I'm a fan of both artists, so definite cop. Saint Etienne, something French, and we all know about the French. I can't say that, I can't. I've been trying to tell you. I describe it as post-disco. It's basically crying in the club type vibes. But I don't know, I really like this album. It's a good vibey album to put on when you're doing work. And I have a lot of music like that I like to put on a record for it when I'm writing something, or I'm editing something that doesn't need audio, or anything like that. I like to put on just vibey music, and this is a definition of a vibe, and I really like it. First of all, the sleeve is again part of the cover, so if I can... How do you open it? There you go. So I have it in a sleeve, but like the actual... It actually comes out of... I'm going to kill myself. It actually comes out of it. That's just... What I wanted to do was that, because it comes out of this. But what I've really done is just embarrassed myself. I've done that before on the internet, and I will continue to do that apparently. Yeah, so what I wanted to show you really was that it comes with a CD. Like a little EP of remixes and stuff. I don't know if it's going to focus. Oh, it did. Amazing. It's like it's a good camera or something. And I have a CD player. Literally, the only thing I own that plays CDs is my PS2. I'm not going to plug that in just to listen to 3 tracks. So I just need to get a cheap CD player. And I've been putting it off. And now I've got to put all this back together because I can't. Because I can't apparently. I'm dumb. I can't. Right, I got a bit angry there, and I apologise. Streets of Rage 4. I love this game. Oh my gosh, I love this game. This game is sick. Everyone should play Streets of Rage 4. It is one of my favourites. God, this soundtrack just goes crazy. That's little... I think it's just credits and stuff in here. Yeah, just every producer on the album just talked a little bit about Streets of Rage and what they're doing. We also have songs from the original Streets of Rage music composer, Yuzo Koshiro. Fortunately, it's just the black vinyl. I really wanted the coloured ones, but it was too expensive, and I got it for Christmas, and I feel like I can't have you spending like hundreds and hundreds on that. I that make me feel bad. And they all come with cool covers. Yeah, amazing game, amazing soundtrack. I hope they do a vinyl of the DLC. I think that just completes it really. How could you have this and not the DLC soundtrack? I'm not dumb. I'm not dumb. Of course I've got the DLC soundtrack. Of course I know about it. Idiots. Dumbo. How can you even think that? Oh, you should have seen the look on your face. But yeah, more Streets of Rage 4. And we have St. Vincent Daddy's Home. If you are a previous viewer of my channel, which you should be, I'm great. You know that I really love this album from 2021. The reason I knew about this album because of the cover. I thought the cover looked cool, and the music's very good. I want to see it live. Hopefully I get to at Glastonbury. I hope I do. I hope. Even though I have two Saints in my collection, this Saint is abbreviated so it's ST, the other one isn't, so it's SA. So do I put them next to each other? Do I not? But they're the same named artist, they're both Saints, but it's spelled differently. So where does it go? Does it go next to each other? Does Saint Etienne go first? What do I do? What do I do?
Please stop by witness, but you're caught up in the minute. Mind your own business.
Tkay Maidza. Should really know how to pronounce these names. I'm gonna butcher all of them. Last year was the Weird Volume 2. It's a short-ish EP. This was only £10 or something like that. It's banger after banger after banger after banger after banger after banger after banger. I think that's enough bangers. Finally, after, God, feels like years, but hasn't even been one, Call Me If You Get Lost finally got a vinyl release. The cover's sick. There wasn't a special edition vinyl for this one. I think just because there's been a vinyl shortage around the world. But the fact that the cover's this looks very cool. It has become my favourite Tyler album. Just because Flower Boy doesn't do much for me anymore. Like, I really enjoyed it when it came out. I still really enjoy it, but I don't love it as much as I did. And I do quite love this album. Because it's just Tyler being at his absolute best. And it's absolute boastful. And it's well deserved because he's done a madness. He's just really showed the world what he can do. What he has been doing. And now people are paying attention. So yes, good album. Good for him. And finally, we have The Warriors soundtrack. I very quickly absolutely loved this film. I'm in the middle of planning a video about The Warriors, so I won't say too much about this. But for a film that came out in 1979, it's a great mix of the 70s and the 80s in music form. And it is just great. Give me more The Warriors. And that's everything. That's everything new that I've picked up. It's not as much as before, because this is just stuff I've collated in the last year. Hopefully there'll be more. Apparently people like this. Tom really likes this, so shout out to them. And yeah. Now that I have a full-time job, I'm going to be spending a lot more